guys, it's Kicking Mustang here, and I've had a lot of demand for my Loadout review, and I've also got a bit of a treat. I've got a giveaway to give you guys. So let's go with my kit to start with. As you've probably noticed, I've been using the Silverback SRS bolt action rifle. It's pretty much standard, apart from a barrel upgrade. In there I've got a PDI barrel, and I've also got an R-hop pack. All the internals are exactly as you'd get them from the factory. Same piston, same cylinders, it's all completely standard. Fantastic rifle. I've moved over from my VSR for probably 4 or 5 months now, and as you can see, my gameplay footage, the results of shifting over have been fantastic. It provides a much quieter platform. It's very solid, and it's much more compact than the VSR, which is one of the main reasons I like it. The extra quiets and the more compact nature of the gun. Moving on, the other part of my loadout a lot of people have asked about is my webbing and how I carry my kit. There's nothing complicated about this. It is an old US Army webbing, which I wear underneath what is a British Army camelback, which is very useful in the summer months because it provides hydration with a drinking pipe. And again, one of the most important things about using this is it does allow me to break up my outline. It's got a webbing of paracord. You can see the back of it here. This continues on the front, and it allows me to add in natural vegetation to the artificial ghillie that's on there. And then underneath, and a lot of people ask me about this, is how do I holster my Mark 23 pistol? So let's have a closer look at the holster setup. So as you can see here, it isn't a fancy holster. This is a what we call a universal holster. And this holster is actually a Viper holster, but there are a number of holsters that can contain your Mark 23, which are, to be honest, quite a large pistol, and your options are limited. The reason I use one of these enclosed universal holsters is because it one, protects the gun, and it also allows me to place it in a cross draw position. I like the cross draw position because when I'm crawling, it keeps the gun out of the dirt. If it's on your hips or back or drop legs, when you're on the ground, it can get dragged in the mud. It can even damage your gun, and you can get mud in the barrel. When it's up high here, when you're crawling on the ground like this, and when you're down on the ground, you can see it's up and out of the ground, away from the mud. It keeps your gun clean, and as well in this prone position, when you've got your gun in front of you here, it allows you to easily access your gun. Whereas if it's on the hip here or on a drop leg, you can imagine in this prone position, to get to your gun, there's a big amount of movement. Your arm is moving. This can give you away. Whereas in this cross draw position where I have it, the movement is very minimal, and it's protected as well. When you've got your gun, it's protected here. So you'll also see here, some of you might have noticed in a recent gameplay video, this silver suppressor. Unfortunately, I can't give too much away about this at the moment. It is a prototype, but it's an interesting development that we are working on. Keep an eye out on what's going to happen with one of these for the Mark 23 in the future. So if you're looking for one of these universal holsters, what is of interest? They're not expensive. That's the main thing I like. One of the main things I like about them. They're not expensive, and they're easy to attach. So how do I attach it? Here you can see this is a universal holster. It uses Velcro. It's adjustable. When you place your Mark 23 in, you can tighten it up to get the right fitting. And then it's got a molle holster, but I don't use molle. It would attach to a molle. And what I use on my rig, I use cable ties. And I literally, this is cable tied in position. So where I have a mag pouch here, I've literally cut holes in it and used cable ties to attach it. This universal holster itself, I think, is about 16 or 17 pounds. This is available from Skirm Shop, who have kindly sent me one of these to give away in a giveaway competition. Keep an eye on the Kicking Mustang Facebook page to see how you can win one of these, as well as how you can win one of these leafy suit. As you can see, my opinion is this is probably the best shade or colour of a ghillie suit on the market today. You can see the colours are a perfect match almost for this, especially this time of year. Superior colours, I would say, to the common Jack Pike suits, which are probably twice as much as these as well. One of the disadvantages of this suit is it's probably not quite as robust as some of the more expensive suits. So it's not perfect. If I was going to give this a mark out of 10 for this suit, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. It has got ideal colours, 10 out of 10 for the colours, but its robustness, you are going to have to stay on top of this and use some of the crafting techniques that I have shown on the Kicking Mustang website, which I use for crafting. You can also use for repair. So if this suit ever gets ripped, you would use the shugu technique and use extra mesh material or fake leaves to repair any tears or holes that might appear in this suit. But for me, this is probably the best suit on the market at the moment. Available at Skirm Shop. Very kindly sent it over again for a review. A lot of the sniper ops use these suits as their base. I think they're about 55 or 60 pounds, something in that region. Okay, one of the other items that I'm often asked about is my mask or eye protection. The goggles I use, they are they're based on goggles which are handcrafted by a chap in the UK called Hero Shark. He manufactures these mesh goggles. The reason I like these mesh goggles is because it gives me it gives my eyes more concealment. It protects my eyes when the enemy are looking in your direction. If you're wearing dark glasses or even clear glasses, those two eye holes can give you away. The great thing about mesh is it allows you to cover up the shape of your eyes. They also don't steam up. Often clear lens glasses will steam up when you're a sniper. You get a lot of condensation and heat coming off you. So that's the great thing about using the mesh. And what you have obviously noticed about my concealment is my face is heavily concealed, and by using goggles like this, I craft them to completely disrupt my features of my face, which are, in my opinion, the most important area of your ghillie or of your human shape to conceal. You can conceal that white circular or even if it's shadow, that circular face shape will give you away, and crafted goggles like these will do the best job of concealing your face. So guys, thank you very much. Londi, come on out of the way, move. So guys, thank you very much for joining me on my kit review and look at the MFH leaf suit kindly donated to me by Skirm Shop, who are allowing us to give this away in a competition. This actual suit you can win on a giveaway competition on the Facebook page Kicking Mustang, facebook.com/Kicking Mustang. Keep an eye out on how to enter that giveaway competition.